Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 1 o'clock. I'm Ethan Green with your lunchtime Solent Sports News bulletin. There was controversy surrounding English fans in Europa League last night. 39 arrests were made in Birmingham due to trouble caused by the Legia Warsaw fans in their clash against Aston Villa. The match finished 2-1 to the Villains, with Legia fans being denied entry into the stadium because of safety concerns. Polish sports journalist Jakub Czekalski believes Aston Villa worsened the situation.
It's just a frustrating situation though, because the fighting should have never really happened. The fans should have been let in. They should have been given the proposed or the promised amount of tickets as well. So I do understand the frustration, but I just think the Legia fans compromise themselves in the fact that you shouldn't really be fighting outside the stadium.
From Birmingham to Athens, João Pedro's goal sent Brighton into the Europa League knockout stage against AEK Athens, but the Seagulls also experienced crowd trouble. The Greek police allegedly tear-gassed the travelling supporters, leading to Brighton seeking clarity from UEFA. Our sports correspondent Charlie Clayton was out there in Athens. Charlie, what was your experience?
Well, my experience, Ethan, was that the Greek police, were tear-gassing the AEK Athens fans who were causing trouble after the match, and that eventually got into and amongst the Brighton fans, especially in the lower tier, which I was in. The game itself, it was a very tight game, I'd say. I thought AEK could count themselves unlucky, really. I thought we were lucky to come away with a victory. But as I was speaking to some fans earlier that are also present at the stadium, they had some similar thoughts to myself, really. So I'd say it was quite a unique experience, shall we say.
It's carnage. They were absolute mental, like punches thrown, bottles flying over. Ridiculous, but yeah, it's Greek police really fearing it.
A lot of loud explosions outside. I don't think the police that are in our section were even aware of like the tear gas whatsoever, because they were before they even done anything. I think it actually got tear gas outside and it came through into us.
Charlie in Greece, thank you. Southampton will be looking to extend their unbeaten streak tomorrow in the Championship. The Saints are currently on a 10-game unbeaten streak and will now host Cardiff City, who are 9th and 3 points off playoffs. If all results go Southampton's way, they can steal 3rd place off Leeds United. Eastleigh are in the FA Cup action this weekend in what could be the biggest game in their club's history. The Spitfires host former Premier League and current League One side Reading in the second round of the world's oldest national football competition. We are now joined by Eastleigh media member Tom Goward. So Tom, what does this game mean for the club?
Thanks, Ethan. Yeah, the game's massive. It's probably the biggest game, like you said, in the club's history. There's over 5,000 fans there. ITV are showing the game live. There was a gantry put up, TV camera stands put up around the ground, extra seating to accommodate the extra fans that are due to come. So I think everyone at the club's buzzing and ready to go.
So Tom, what would you give Eastleigh's chances of actually winning this game?
Difficult. I think Reading, albeit they're bottom of the, they're second to bottom of the League One, but they're still a League One side. Obviously in the Championship last season. Or the season before, so a good team. But if Eastleigh have their players are on it, I spoke to Richard Hill, the manager, yesterday, and he said if their players are on it, 8 or 9 players are switched on, and he's switched on, then they don't see why they can't win the game.
Thank you very much, Tom. Now to rugby. England's Six Nations campaign has already been compromised, 2 months out for the tournament. Captain Owen Farrell made himself unavailable for international rugby in order to prioritise his and his family's mental well-being. Saracens chief Mark McCall fully supports the Fly Half's decision.
It's actually quite remarkable that he played the way that he played during the World Cup. Probably the best he's ever been playing, yet he's been made to feel the way that he feels, and his family have been made to feel the way that they feel. It's shameful, really.
In tennis, Nick Kyrgios has thanked Andy Murray for helping him overcome a tough time for his mental health. The former 3-time Grand Slam champion saw signs of self-harm on his rival. Kyrgios previously struggled with suicidal thoughts after being knocked out of Wimbledon in 2019. Legendary golfer Tiger Woods made his first appearance since limping out at the Masters in April. Woods shot 3 over par in the Heroes World Challenge yesterday, despite starting strongly with his first drive going 326 yards. Straight down the middle. Tiger will be hoping for a better round today in the Bahamas.
I was rusty. I didn't have my feels. Conditions were tough early. I kind of hung through there, and I did not finish off my round the way I needed to, and consequently, it kind of went sideways at the end.
7-time snooker world champion Ronnie O'Sullivan feels he can't be bothered anymore with the sport. Despite this, O'Sullivan has reached the quarter-finals of the UK Snooker Championship after beating Robert Milkins 6-5. He will now face Yu Long, who defeated John Higgins 6-3 yesterday in Cork. Now to the NFL, where Buffalo Bills defensive end Von Miller has turned himself into the police yesterday after a warrant was issued in an alleged domestic violence case involving a pregnant woman. The charge of assaulting a pregnant woman in the state of Texas is a third-degree felony and punishable by prison. Now over to athletics, where a huge world record could be set to be broken. Two-time Olympic champion Edu